prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Plows through the defense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Working the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Using his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry-up. On the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They feed him again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a
the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. A design run for the quarterback. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Penn State.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a lot.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his big tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The holder will put it down at midfield, a 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Nielsen. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense putting points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Nielsen. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Has the ball and ready to get moving. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge.
Going over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Short from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Nielsen. A little release to the back. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Release to the back. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ringo.
Pulls and fired complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 21 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Nielsen. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
The corners are walked up tight. Steps away. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Cricket. Go.
Red pass hits complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Nielsen. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it away off his back foot. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Nielsen. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Nielsen. Here's the pressure. Finds his man, it's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a man. It's Nielsen. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's taking the shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.